going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of Manchester City's home game against Leicester City on Saturday, April 15th at the Etihad Stadium with a 5:30 PM BST kickoff time. It's Manchester City taking on Leicester City in the Premier League. Manchester City flying right now. Won our last 5 games in the Premier League, unbeaten in the Premier League in our last 8 games, winning 7, drawing 1. We've won our last 9 games in all competitions, scoring 34 goals in that time and conceding just 3. Wow. Leicester, on the other hand, not won in their last 9 games in all competitions, scoring just 5 goals and conceding 16 with 1 draw and 8 losses. It's second from the top, playing second from the bottom. Anyone that's going to the game, do enjoy it. The game is live on Sky Sports in the UK. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim. And finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by BetMate once more. They're running a £400 pot for this game. It's a £5 entry fee. It's a free app to download. You can go and use my link in the description to download the app, and if you use code JSGC10 on sign up in the code box, then you will get £10 in free bets, which you can use to put towards this pot, so you can join the pot for free. £120 for the winner. The pot is paying up to the top 20 places. You can use the code FF-MCI-LEI, or you can find the game available on the homepage of their app. Normal rules do apply. You're allowed to select 6 players from each team, and you're rewarded points based on players scoring goals, getting assists, tackles won, headers, clean sheets, blocks, etc, etc. It's very much like fantasy football, so if you're into that, then you'll like BetMate as well. You've got to be based in the UK to play, and you do have to be 18 or over. We'll speak more about BetMate later in the video. So, Leicester City, they're fresher than us. They played last Saturday, they've had a week's rest, and they've replaced Brendan Rodgers in that time as manager, with Dean Smith coming in as their manager. So we can't really use their current form to make any judgments, because I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what to expect if Brendan Rodgers was in charge, but I don't know what to expect here with Dean Smith. But it's just as much him adjusting to life at Leicester City as what it is with Manchester City having to adjust their game to accommodate our opponents. So I'm expecting their team to look pretty similar to the team that's been going out over the last few weeks. So Daniel Ederson starting in goal, Castagne at right back, Christiansen at left back. I'm wondering if Harry Souttar's going to start, or will it be Faze and Marty starting at centre back, Soumare and Ndidi in midfield with Maddison further ahead of them. Harvey Barnes I think's out injured, so it could either be Iheanacho, Tete or Patson Daka starting out wide. Not really sure who they're going to go with there really. And Piero on the right-hand side, I'm expecting Jamie Vardy to be starting up top. And to me, it's an alright team. Should be doing much better than 19th in the Premier League after 30 games, in my opinion. They're underachieving. They need some big performances. 2 points from safety, 8 games to play. They're fighting for their survival in the Premier League. They're going to be fighting for everything here against Manchester City as well. They're not just going to turn up and take it from City. They're going to be fighting. So City need to turn up. City need to play with how we've been playing over the last few weeks. The same intensity as what was there when we beat Bayern Munich. The same intensity when we went away from home last weekend against Southampton. The same intensity in our last Premier League home game when we beat Liverpool. It needs to be the exact same here for this game as well. And if we do that and turn up and clinical in front of goal, we win this game. Problems arise if we don't. Bit of rotation here and there. It can look a bit disjointed. Leicester could come flying out the blocks. If they find the first goal, could be very difficult. City need to be careful. We are under, as the weeks go on, we get under more and more pressure. So we're under pressure here. We're the team that's expected to win this game. And realistically, we want to win the Premier League at the end of the season. We've just got it back in our hands. We need to win this game. It's as simple as that. And what we don't want here is new manager syndrome coming in and Leicester grinding out some kind of result here at the Etihad. Now, Manchester City, we're going to have one eye on Munich on Wednesday. We beat Bayern 3-0 on Tuesday. Got a massive return match next week. Wembley coming up. A match at home against Arsenal as well coming up. I'm wondering if we're going to see a bit of rotation. I think if we do, I think it'll be 2 or 3 at the very most. I don't think it'll be any more than that. I'm wondering which players may well be rotated, but we played so well against Bayern. So in my opinion, I'd be going with near enough the same team. If it's good enough to get the job done against Bayern Munich, then in my opinion, it's good enough to get 3 points here against Leicester as well. Now, in terms of team news, Kevin De Bruyne, he's good to go, no injury. Phil Foden is expected to be out for another 7 to 10 days or so he will miss this game. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now. I'm going for Ederson to start in goal, and I think we'll see a bit of rotation in defence. I think Walker will come in for Akanji. Akanji's played a lot of games, so I'd give him a little rest here. So I've gone with Walker, Diaz, and Laporte. Laporte's not had many minutes at all. He's probably going to be starting next weekend at Wembley. And in my opinion, this is an ideal time here. As I said, 2 or 3 players to be rotated. No more. So Akanji and Ake, they've played lots of minutes. I'd rotate them. And if we're struggling and we need to bring them on, bring them on. But to me, Walker, Laporte should be good enough to get the job done. I've got Diaz there because City looks solid when Diaz is there. And to me, I'm not too sure. Leicester have got a lot of attacking finesse about them. So Manchester City, if we can turn defence into attack, can make this a very attacking game and make it an entertaining game, which is what I would be aiming to do here with Leicester not scoring many goals and Man City cannot stop scoring. Surely got to be attacking rather than thinking about defending. So if I'm rotating, I'd be tempted more to rotate in defence rather than an attack. Now, I've got Stones and Rodri to solidify things up in the middle. I've got Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, so I'm rotating Kevin De Bruyne. He's not injured. He's good to go. But to me, highlighted against Bayern Munich, the importance of Kevin De Bruyne and how it's important that Man City do manage their squad. So here, rotated De Bruyne, rotated a bit of the defence, and then next weekend against Sheffield United, I'll be rotating everybody else that hasn't had a rest between the international break and now is what I would be doing. So 2 free changes here, and then against Sheffield United, 7 or 8 changes. So we're doing rotation and keeping the squad nice and fresh, good to go. So my attack, I've got Mahrez on the right wing, Grealish on the left wing, and Erling Haaland starting up top. You've got options like Ortega, Moreno, Lewis, Akanji, Ake, Phillips, Alvarez, De Bruyne, Palmer as well to go at the bench. And to me, that team that I put out there, that's good enough to get a good result for Manchester City to pick up the win, score some goals, and get that pressure applied firmly to Arsenal. Now, I'd be aiming to try and get this game done ASAP if we can. Get some players having a bit of a rest before the game coming up against Bayern on Wednesday. So if we can grab 2 or 3 goals ASAP, that would be brilliant. And if we're 2 or 3-0 up at half-time, I'd be half tempted for the likes of Rodri, Grealish, Haaland to be coming off and give them a rest ready for Bayern Munich, because although we're 3-0 up and people are thinking we're already through, I can tell you right now the kitchen sink will be chucked at us by Bayern Munich, and it's going to be a very difficult game. So we need to turn up and we need to be playing very, very well if we want to ensure that our hard work on Tuesday doesn't go to waste. Now, my score prediction for this, I'm going for 3-0 Manchester City. I think Haaland will grab a brace. I think Jack Grealish to score in the second half as well is my score prediction for this game. Any win is what's needed. Arsenal, they're playing a day later on Sunday, so if we can get the 3 points, we'll go 3 points behind them with that game in hand to come and a game to come against Arsenal and having a superior goal difference. If we can pick up a win here, then things looking very positive for Manchester City. And we know that our next Premier League game is against Arsenal at home. So get all the pressure applied to them. Arsenal have got a tricky little away game against West Ham on Sunday. London derby. West Ham have done us a favour before in previous seasons. So very interesting game. If we can pick up a win here, all of a sudden Arsenal were looking rosy. What was it? 8 points. All of a sudden cut down to 3. They've got to play away at West Ham. They've got a match coming up at the Etihad. We've got a game in hand as well and a superior goal difference. Yeah. Plenty to think about. Now, in terms of betting tips, I reckon Haaland, if he does start, any time to score, of course. Clean sheet for City. I'm going for Ndidi to get card points, and I reckon at least 1 corner for both teams is my betting tip for this game. Now, moving on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. Remember, they're running a £400 pot. The link's in the description if you want to go and download the app. Use code JSGC10 on sign up for £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. 120 quid for the winner, £5 entry fee. What's not to like? Now, my team, I've gone with Ederson I think he's going to keep a clean sheet as my goalkeeper. My defenders of Diaz and Castagne, because they have to include a Leicester player, so I'll put Castagne in there. I've got a midfield of Gundogan and Rodri, and attackers of Grealish and Erling Haaland. On the bench, I've got Ederson, Faze, Maddison, and Iheanacho. If you want to come and join me on BetMate and challenge me, can you beat my score? We'll see. I've been in pretty good form recently, winning the Southampton pot, or joint winning the Southampton pot. Last weekend, I was third in the Liverpool pot. The weekend before, got some good form, so if you want to come and challenge me, then do feel free. Thank you very much to BetMate for sponsoring this video. You can go and check them out. Links and details there in the description. Do remember, if you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly. And when the fun stops, stop. This is a big game, another cup final 4 runs. No rest for the wicked, if you ask me. Exhausting time of the season, but it is very exciting, and the permutations are getting higher. The stakes are getting higher week after week after week. We need to go and get the job done here, and hopefully we can get a favour off the Hammers as well. So come on, you Irons. So thank you very much for watching, much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up, that would be great. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Email also in the description if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, a big thank you to BetMate for sponsoring this video. You can go and check them out. Links and details there in the description, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.